This is like the world's shadow. It's always there.
The wild hunt assault on Star Sand Shoal, you mean? Huge wave. First I've ever seen of that size. Good thing it was so brief.
No, I mean there's been another to the north of Nasha Town.
What? How many does that make in the last couple of days now?
Can't be helped. There are only a handful stationed on our side in the first place, and the cannon hasn't been fixed yet either. They've been strained to breaking point for a while now, I'll bet.
I'm bugging out if this goes on much longer. And here you all told me this was a good place to do business.
Hey now, this could be our big break. My second eldest brother made his fortune off...
Left for us to... scavenge. I did...
Hey.
Should have told him that those are dangerous thoughts. Guess you're right. Even if we solve this wild hunt problem, they'd probably just jump headfirst into some new danger if they thought they could earn some quick mora. Paimon will have you know that when it comes to staying out of trouble, greed and cowardice make the perfect match. Here in Nasha Town. Oh, considering what those people said earlier, do you think they're here to fix that cannon up? Dying to know something, aren't you? You totally zoned out just now.
Đang nghĩ xem có thể đặt tí mặt trăng vào người Paimon hay không đây.
What? No! Paimon doesn't want to spend her days running from that thing. Anyway, let's just go, shall we?
Familiar faces identified. Our good friends, the Traveler and Paimon.
Whoa, free manual labor detected. Those evaluations could not be more different.
This is Sosi, Sergeant Major of the nearby Lightkeepers. He's stationed here in this town.
Wait, that means...
He is Flynn's superior, as far as position is considered.
A pleasure to meet you all.
This is the Traveler and Paimon, friends of ours. They're experienced adventurers who are new to Nodcry.
Hi there!
Indeed. The sooner we can get it firing again, the quicker we can ease our current... 2 more wild hunt incursions have come sweeping in at different locations after the last one at Star Sand.
Hasn't Flint's gone back to your HQ to ask for reinforcement?
Has he now?
Yeah. That's what he said he was gonna do anyway.
He hasn't contacted me about that yet. As per standing orders, he should be leading a team to root out the wild hunt. But I haven't received any reports for a while now. Well, he does act outside the remit of his orders sometimes. I'm a superior, yes, but I wouldn't say I have much control over his actions.
So, he made the call for backup on his own initiative?
Hard to say. Contacting HQ is a tricky business. I should know, I've tried. They either refuse my requests outright or end up dragging their feet. And all the while, we're the ones who have to deal with the wild hunt, which, by the way, can strike anywhere in Nodcry without warning, sweeping across vast swaths of land. We need to send our personnel where they're needed most. A single missive will not do much to change HQ's attitude, I fear. Flynn's understands this well enough, I'm sure. We usually sort our foes ahead of time into ones that our Ratniki will take care of and ones that will target using the cannon. I finished the preliminary dispatch work already, but...
Okay. Hurry up, I know. Fix this, I know. You fix it if you're in such a hurry. That, or bring me some snacks. This is tiring work over here.
Could you at least tell me how long we'll be delayed? We're way past our scheduled firing time.
Well, that's your fault for firing too often recently. Machines get overworked too, you know. You could try thinking about their feelings for once.
Sorry, what? A machine's feelings?
In layman's terms, this refers to wear and tear. As such, a machine is more liable to fail.
All right. I'm not good at this stuff, I know that. But let me stress that we Lightkeepers are the primary financial backer of this cannon.
And I'd say that was a good deal for you. You should thank the Krumkake Craft Shop. That means me, by the way, for making you such a huge and powerful weapon for such a measly price. Do you even know how much it would have cost you if you bought all the parts legit and fresh off the assembly line?
Reminder, your future snack budget will have to be halved without the long-term commission payment, I know. Calculating a viable and cheaper option.
What? No! Absolutely not! Let me think, all right? It should take maybe 3 more hours?
Wouldn't this place be crawling with more monsters than there are fungi in Sumeru by then?
That might not be the concern you think it is. The monsters of the Wild Hunt are only active in the immediate vicinity. We Lightkeepers will also keep an eye on those areas, both to monitor the monsters and to prevent... That said, I'm afraid I can't wait 3 hours before dispatching manpower to the locations.
And here's where my need for manual labor comes in. There are some checks I haven't finished yet, but with your help, I can get the repairs done sooner.
Wait, but we don't know a thing about this stuff. How much help will we be?
You'll be fine, trust me. Just take this.
Oh, whoa! This book is so heavy! And what is this?
You can use Beep Boop Pizza to run diagnostics on the cannon. It'll tell you what to do. And this book will help you understand Beep Boop Pizza.
This cannon was built using more than 50 components from different factories and manufacturers. Aino has bound the manuals into one volume. Also, please note, the device's name is Burkita.
So, it's manuals all the way down, huh?
Yep. And if you're quick about this, we might just cut our time to fire down by a whole 2.
I'll go with you.
Nice! So you'll check the outside and Anefa inside. Come find me in the control room once you're done. Cool? Cool.
Instructions received.
Hey! A little snacking will also improve...
Now, dear. This is just a temporary stop along the way. The actual vacation comes right...
Aino's explanations for things that don't... Isn't Beep Boopita just following us around? Sure doesn't seem as smart as she said it is. How are we even supposed to know what to check?
I've watched Anefa perform routine repairs before.
Ah, so you're...
Now that I'm not so sure of.
Works for Paimon. Is this it? Probably not. Or this one? Oh, ew! Stinks of...
That thing over there looks promising.
Where? Oh, yeah! It does! Let's try it out. Whoa! It's flying! So, what do we do now?
Vacation? You're right. This is clearly some sort of exile.
Now, dear. This is just a temporary stop along the way. The actual vacation comes right after.
Wow, what do you know? Aino was right.
Still, it's impressive how you figured things out right away.
one's up next, along with this stupidly heavy book. Ugh, the matching result for this symbol is...
Well, as they say, nope.
Yeah, guess you're right. Just feels like we did all the... Paimon's getting the hang of this now. And this time... Huh? Why are you angry? Oh. We need to take note of the order in which his eye colors change. Purple, red... What? So now we've got musical prompts too? All right, one final stop.
Agreed. I must say, you two have a talent for maintenance work. A bit shaky at points.
Good eye. Paimon's the real deal when she deals for real, you know.
Really, I'd have liked to share the load, but you were really...
Ugh, couldn't you have mentioned that earlier? A pictorial prompt this time. Don't worry. We gotta take note of the flashing patterns. Maintenance is a high priority task. The device will be the description of input mode isn't on this page. Phew, that was a real struggle. Well, Paimon needs a break now.
Yeah, good work indeed. But it seems this input mode requires some additional work to operate. Well, looks like we're all good. We can remove this thing now. I've no clue, frankly. But whatever. I got a feeling we've all given up trying to figure this. I'll go get the replacement component. We should be done once we pop it in here. What do you think? Maintenance work's easier than running errands, wouldn't you say?
That's for sure. We're counting on you, Sosie. You know what? Paimon took him for the stony type at first, but he's actually a pretty nice guy. Let's wait for him here, huh?
Are your tasks complete?
Yep. Sosie's gone to get the replacement component. We'll be done here once we...
Allow me to check against the recorded data. Yes. This component is approaching its replacement. The cannon will generate immense recoil when fired. If this is not controlled, the firing platform will become misaligned.
Huh. So, if the cannon isn't fixed in place, will it start spinning around like some kind of massive firework?
A novel analogy, but an apt one. The large-scale damage that might follow would be undesirable by anybody's standards. This component is currently easily damaged. The materials are not up to par, and there are still some design flaws. But estimated waiting time remaining 7 minutes. Would you like?
Yeah! Dessert's just the best after a hard day's work.
Certainly. It will be ready shortly. Observation. Freshly baked krumkake results in the most
Thanks for the treat. Aino's lucky to have you.
Thanks! Things went great over here, too. So, as we agreed, I'll have the cannon up and firing in no time.
Understood. I will inform the inhabitants of Nasha Town and have them make...
And I'll inform the Ratniki stationed around Wild Hunt anomalies to make sure they fall back in a timely fashion. Thanks for your kind assistance. I better make a move. Ratniki from other sites should have sent reports back here, and I'll need to sort them out promptly.
Righty then. See ya! Bet this huge cannon's a real sight when it fires.
That is correct. A huge crowd tends to gather on its own accord on such occasions. Pure, bright energy rays have never failed to inspire obsessed admirers. If you are interested, you can come back later to behold it in all of its...
Sure. We did help fix it after all. It'd be weird if we didn't want to see it in action. Oh yeah. Wonder where that strange phantom went. Never mind what it's doing. Let's try our luck at the flagship. See you later, guys!
Just be sure not to miss my masterpiece in action.
Is it just Paimon, or are there more people here now? Oh, just as well, since we're sniffing for intel and all. And maybe, just maybe, let's get some of their berries and fried meat too, huh? We still haven't had it yet. Oh, come on. Why so uptight?
Excuse me, are you guests? If you wish to return to your room while the banquet is on, please use the side door.
No, we're not heading back to our room.
That is correct. Only those invited to the banquet may enter. Our goal is to ensure that our regulars can enjoy peace of mind and comfort, so that they... Familiar with our ways already, I see. But here in Nodcry, channels hold equal value to Mora. I am but a
It's fine. Can't be easy being you. Looks like we'll have to switch channels then. Never, right? The curatorium does seem to already have an amazing... but if we ask her straight up, she'll likely squeeze us for all we're worth. Ooh, Paimon's got a plan! Lauma got Never to help her prep some medicine. We'll be heading to Hisi Island later anyway to ask Lauma to help us use the moon marrow. Couldn't we deliver the medicine while we're at it? If Never doesn't mention a payment, we can cash our services in as a favor. If she does, then we can use it to haggle. The thought of Mora made it worth the effort of thinking up. Come on, let's go! Black Cat, we're here! Oh, it's you this time.
Hello, you two. What's up?
Not much. Just here to say hi. Also, we'll be going to Hisi Island later, so...
How thoughtful of them. Well, the faster the delivery, the better, naturally. Yehoda's gone to get the medicine, and she should be back any moment now. If you have nothing else to...
Don't mind if we do then. Thanks!
Oh yes, I'm sure you've all heard about what's going on. Nasha Town's in turmoil, and right now everyone wants in.
Ah, so you're busy making more, how
It's not all good news, I'm afraid. We're stretched so thin that our clients have taken to compete. The price for taking priority slots has all but skyrocketed.
She cornered us right away! Did she guess what we really wanted from the
If there's anything that worries me right now, it's the wild hunt.
Huh? That doesn't sound too hard.
Is that so? But... no. Forget I said anything. I mean, you're great heroes. How could I waste your precious time on trifles like these? Is there now? You should have said so sooner. Far be it for me to extort you of all people.
What's there left for us to say here?
More like our common perspective. Most who live here only wish to defend their own interests. But we are different.
More like make a profit off the wild hunt. Paimon doesn't believe a word she says.
Dissatisfied, are we? The number of commissions over at the Adventurers Guild spikes during tumultuous times, too.
Well, that's...
We might squeeze some advantage out of chaos, but equally chaos could... And what business would there be left should it end in some great slaughter, or put to flight many who call Nasha Town their... And as I understand, the two of you are here in Nodcry to follow a trail of clues yourselves.
Well, yeah.
In that case, we should keep Nodcry the paradise people You must understand. No force exists here that would inspire unconditional unity amongst all parties. After that incident with Lauma, I'm inclined to believe you. Your selflessness is admirable, to be sure, though it's rare for a reason, kid. Just a shame that our mysterious phantom has hidden itself well. Between that and its ability, really, I'd be all too glad to pass on any additional intel I gain. We make a good team, after all, don't you think?
That does make sense.
A well-placed only, indeed, Paimon.
Wait, so you were ready to work with us from the start?
Why, of course. In fact, I was wondering when I might...
But...
Hey, boss, I'm back. Huh? Oh, you guys are here too?
Indeed they are. In fact, they volunteered to deliver the medicine.
Really? Great! Oh, in that case...
Got a few more places for you to...
Huh? Haven't I already worked a few days' worth of overtime already? Well, guess the extra more is...
Well, we better get this medicine delivered pronto. Huh? Surely not.
Wait, that can't be. Let me see. It was raining back there, so... could it have happened while I was resting at the store? Sorry, boss. I'll get it back right now.
Hey! Slow down, you might get hurt!
Well then, any plans? If not, what say...
We were thinking of doing that, but we didn't get much out of it. The townspeople are a bit wary of it.
Ah, yes, the banquet is on today.
Huh? Can you get us an invitation?
Oh, come now.
Lady Nefer,
That's right. My apologies.
Oh no, it was no trouble at all.
Yeah, sure. Not even an invitation check? Oh. Exactly. Now, what do we...
Pardon me? I'm sure we're all having a good time, but I would like you all to meet a mysterious guest I invited for just this occasion. I give you tonight's special guest, a renowned mixologist from Mondstadt.
Are you serious? Nice to meet you all.
I'm sure that no more needs to be said about Mondstadt's wine industry. After all, we are all connoisseurs of fine drink here. The special drinks menu is being set before you as we speak. Now then, for a time, let us set aside our worries and enjoy these exotic spirits from afar.
Ah, I see. A new face for the bar.
And here I was thinking, that ain't a familiar face. No wonder.
Well, it's a rare occasion to be sure. Want to order a glass or two?
Sounds intriguing.
I spoke to the owner. The bar is all yours. The recipes are available for your perusal here. Not to worry. I've taken the liberty of removing the more challenging options.
How'd you set this all up so quickly?
Well, as long as you know what both sides need, negotiations are essentially just a process of confirming the deal. No one would turn a beneficial offer down now, would they? The flagship already had plans to invite a professional mixologist from Mondstadt anyway. So consider this a trial run, with the list of drinks brought out in advance. Demyan will assist you. Serving guests with drinks will be the perfect opportunity for you. Of course, every guest will have their quirks, so you'll have to be careful not to arouse their
Got it! We'll give it a try!
In the meantime, I'll go mingle with some of the guests who pique my interest. There'll be a little event during the banquet's second half, by the way. See you then.
Hello. How may I assist? Good work! Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
I'll lose money at this rate.
Ever consider returning to Snezhnaya?
Oh, thanks. Tell you what, I envy people like you. I'm like a man in a leaking boat, soon to be food for the fish. I wouldn't come to this dump if there were any better place to be.
Come now. Surely it isn't that bad. We've still got the light keepers.
You trust them? I wouldn't. Wouldn't trust anyone, really. They're stuck with a wild hunt here. The Snezhnayans can't be bothered, the light keepers can't spare the people, and everyone else, they're a mess. I'd sooner put an ounce of faith into that cannon. Forget it. Let's just drink. Let's see if this new mixologist is worth the billing.
Hello. How may I assist? Good work! Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
sign up with the Fatui. Make sure you're paid.
I doubt the Nians will stand idly by if this wild hunt problem. Just leave it over there.
Here's the thing. You can't live life without a little spice.
Bet you some people are just waiting for this place to fall further into chaos.
You've got a plan for that, then?
Hard to
These are
say.
bounties.
But what I can
If you wanna
say is that the
negotiate
situation in
prices,
Mashatown
go find
will
a
get out of
flea
hand
market.
if that cannon isn't fired soon. That gun's a symbol. The most solid proof that ordinary folks like us can stand up against the wild hunt.
Wait. What are you angling for exactly?
Well, what if that was nothing but an illusion? What if, let's say, the cannon was never meant to be fired? For our sakes at least.
Surely this town is still of value to those who control it.
Of course, and that's all it is. Value. For us, though, there's no place but Mashatown. And we're putting its life and ours in their hands.
I get what you mean. Let's just see how this plays out first.
Seems like they're all talking about the cannon already. Guess that's why Sosie was so anxious.
Hello. Good work. Now then, get the drink to the guest. Wouldn't want to keep them waiting.
Here's the thing. You can't live life without a little spice.
Oh, so this order was yours, huh?
Indeed. So, any notable news?
Ah, you two must be Nefer's friends. A pleasure to meet you. If you've got a moment, let's have a drink.
Paimon doesn't recall there being any other orders right now. Sure then, we can take a break.
Then come, sit. Dimyon, 2 wildberry trails if you would. Without alcohol, much obliged. Hints is the name. I help out at the Rossum workshop in town. They usually put me in charge of making and repairing simple machines.
Paimon's name is Paimon. Pleased to meet ya.
Ah, yes, I've heard. Lots of nights over there in Mondstadt. I imagine your title's an impressive one back home.
We were just messing with you.
Anyway, help me keep an eye out, all right? Valuable intel will be suitably compensated.
Oh, come on. Is that how it is between us? I mean, I wouldn't even have this job if it hadn't been for your help back then.
So, you've known each other a long time?
That's right. I came to Nodcry with nothing at all. Would have starved on the streets if I hadn't met Nefer. She lent me money to study a craft, and even introduced me to Aino and the Voynich Guild, which is how I slowly carved out a living for myself.
That's a huge favor. Huh. So Nefer can be a nice person sometimes.
Well, I'd also say she needed a willing and able machinist at her disposal.
Chẳng phải chúng ta đã Aino rồi sao?
Come now, Aino's talents are better spent on issues bigger than basic machine repair and component manufacture. I did think myself a dab hand at such work at first, but compared to her, I might as well be a trainee who couldn't weld a wire to save his life. It took me a long while, but I finally got to the point where I could make my own machines, and even maintain some of Aino's relatively complex ones, like Kuvaki detectors or mechanical arms.
He's the one responsible for maintaining Yehoda's robotic arm.
Oh, speaking of that, didn't Sosi have a mechanical arm too?
That's right, one of Aino's masterful designs. I could never design one of those in my life, but if you gave me its blueprint, I could hammer one out. Nowadays, I've got regular customers, which makes for a decent keep. Even got a kid, if you can believe it. I wouldn't have, had you told me my future when I first... On the flip side, being a family man means I can't just flee this place whenever I feel like it, so I'm afraid I'm counting...
All the more reason to be proactive and do your part. Wringing our hands in despair does us no good in times of crisis. Oh, wait. Just another question that's been bothering me. Have you heard anything about people seeing illusions within Wild Hunt anomalies?
I have heard of humanoid shapes being sighted, but familiar faces? No. Most would think they'd lost their wits from fright if they started hallucinating. After all, no ordinary person could survive in a... Does this have anything to do with our current Wild Hunt
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
All right, I get it. I'll keep my ear to the ground for you.
Then we'll take our leave. Enjoy your drinks. He's a social man. You can often find him here chatting with friends. And since he's never heard of the Wild Hunt exhibiting the power to imitate familiar faces.
Huh. That does sound worth noting. How about we go talk to a few more people?
A good idea. And one our upcoming activity will facilitate. Come, back to the bar.
These are bounties. If you want to negotiate prices, go find a flea market.
Thank you for waiting, everyone. The roulette showdown is ready to begin.
Finally!
Come on, let's go try our hand.
Joining us, new guy?
We'll pass.
No, you won't. The one who'll be mixing the roulette special has to take part. Those are the rules.
But...
Tôi sẽ tham gia.
That's more like it.
Since we have a new friend with us today, let me go over the rules in brief. The wheel before you is divided into an inner and outer circle. The drinks are divided into juice, tea, and alcohol. Spin your way to a non-alcoholic beverage, and you'll score no points. Otherwise, you get 1 to 3 based on... During a round of drinking, one participant may choose another with less points.
This sounds like it might favor those who score higher, but push your luck and you might not recall any answers you were given the next day.
And that's why the person mixing the drinks has to take part. You know, just in case they decide to pour heavy.
Not that our newcomer looks like the drinking type. Neither.
Anything you drink will be replenished. And additionally, a single serving of Dark Horse.
What? Do my ears deceive me? A chance to drink Dark Horse?
Dark Horse.
Indeed. The Dark Horse could be yours to enjoy. And if our lucky winner can drain the whole serving in one go, they will gain...
High risk, high reward. That's gotta be some strong...
Now, if there are no other questions, let us begin. Allow me to get the ball rolling. Intensity 3. Looks like I'll have to put my back into it today.
Let's go!
Wow, this is kinda intense.
Oh, my turn. All right, man, fess up. You've been making a killing lately. Where's it?
Hey, bro. I heard you met up with some big shot from the Voynich Guild. Mind introducing me sometime?
Ugh, a normal drink, huh? Must be my lucky day.
We've reached the final round of the roulette showdown.
I gotta say, you monsters really know your alcohol. This recipe is super good.
I was wanting to ask about your wife. Your wife.
Không còn vẫn là không biển.
You're up.
Whoa! New face here just drew the dark horse.
Bottoms up! Bottoms up!
Hey, will you be all right?
Whoa! He actually downed it. Nice job! No wonder you monsters have such a reputation.
Me? Well, what do you think? Absolutely. If there was something else. Oh, and guess who showed up just as I'd gotten out of it? If my luck had been just a little worse, they'd have found nothing but either way.
I see some downcast faces. Why, have we...
Says who?
'Cause you...
In that case...
Hello, sir. Lady Nefer has ordered a fresh round of drinks. Could you deliver it to her?
I'll lose money at this rate.
Here's the thing.
Huh? Are they playing cards? I'm on spy some elemental dice.
Same as usual, then? 1 die, 100,000 mora.
I'm not here to do business with you.
Come now, I've already ordered us drinks. Or are you looking to add another line to your
Oh, so this is a business deal.
So, let's go over this again. Hmm? Then we have a deal. Come.
What are we even doing here? I can give you 3 things. The features of the Wild Hunt, the exact locations where the Wild Hunt is in fact a phenomenon linked to abyssal power. Fog and monsters follow in its wake, posing a lethal danger to ordinary people. On the flip side, these monsters cannot leave the fog, so the disaster cannot spread quickly.
We already know all that.
Fair enough. Then I won't beat around the bush. Here's a map of current Wild Hunt anomalies that I snagged from the Lightkeepers, including the locations they'll soon be bombarding.
That's a lot.
We've never seen anything like this either. That's why everyone's so worked up.
That's not enough. 4 dice.
Cool it, all right? I'm not done. Now, the Lightkeepers don't want you to know this, but weirdly enough, more Wild Hunt sites have disappeared than their involvement would indicate.
Okay.
Isn't that normal? They're not the only ones fighting the Wild Hunt after all. Adventurers do that too. And maybe some just go poof by themselves.
I'd agree. And really, we've always had a small, stable discrepancy between reported anti-Wild Hunt ops and anomalies cleared.
What could that even mean?
I've got 2 theories. 1, that some new force is clearing the Wild Hunt out in secret. Or 2, that some Ratniki are not reporting the work they do on the odds of the former happening is low. Not many organizations can even engage the wild hunt. Never mind, keep those up. If you're interested, I'd recommend following the
Paimon doesn't really get it. What would anyone gain from doing that?
Now that's what I call interesting intel. No wonder you've been doing well for yourself lately. Even if you've mostly just been
Please, stop. This is all.
Oh, stop that. Why, people might start thinking me a bully. Let me give you an opportunity instead. Out of respect for your independent intelligence gathering. And have you heard of people seeing familiar faces?
No, nothing like that.
Nothing at all, hmm? Not even for 50,000.
Hey! No means no, all right?
Okay. Well, that puts me at...
You really are the same as ever.
And you've learned quite well. Go on then. I'll swing by again. Sometime soon, perhaps.
Ugh.
So, you're his creditor?
Indeed I am. He's resold my intel quite a few times now, pocketing the difference afterwards, as luck would have it. He would only purchase information from me when he was just about done negotiating with his buyer. So I arranged a little something just for him. A painful lesson, you might call it.
Ooh, that sounds brutal.
Oh, I was downright beneficent in charging for that betrayal. It was more about the message, really. In any case, I believe that's all we'll get here. Let's go through what we've learned outside.
I'll lose money at this rate.
Most of our intel seems quite dispersed, so let's try piecing it all together.
Well, first, no one else has seen that weird phantom, apart from our encounter on Star Sand Shoal.
Indeed. And we have that from multiple accounts, so each statement corroborates the others.
What in Tivak could that phantom be planning?
Cuộc săn hoang dã ở bãi cát sao trông khá đặc biệt.
Agreed. Instances of the wild hunt afflicting Nodcry in general have increased in frequency, but the phenomenon itself hasn't changed much. What you encountered must have been something special, with our mastermind concealing themselves within, in order to target the moon marrow. In which case, two questions arise. Who is this mastermind, and why would they want the moon marrow?
Ngoài ra, thương nhân tình báo có nhắc đến việc ngồi bộ người dưới đèn cũng báo cáo kết hợp hành vi không nhất quán giữa mình nghĩ ngay đến anh ta. Đây, tâm đời Phan nói cho.
I'll continue investigating along these two lines. We can reconvene again if any progress is made.
Lúc này về đang phiên bản xe lá cây.
I'm back! Luckily, the store owner kept the medicine bottle I left on the table safe for me. Here you go.
Huh. Thanks a bunch, Yehoda. Take a break.
Oh no, I've got work to do later. And anyway, isn't the cannon about to go off? I was watching it the whole way back, praying it wouldn't fire. Not until I got back, you know? Again, lucky me.
Huh. So you're interested in that big gun?
Of course. I mean, just think about it. Something that size is bound to be comprised of thousands, even tens of thousands of parts, fused in such a way that it can operate smoothly and fire off a supergiant, super strong beam. Isn't that just so cool? I mean, miraculous. Like a miracle created through countless careful calculations.
It has been a while since the last time it fired. Go on, feel free to go watch.
Ah, thanks, boss. Anyway, y'all wanna come? It'll be worth the while and worth your wait.
Might as well. Fruits of our labor and everything, you know?
Đi thôi.
Woohoo! Let's go! Kaboom!
Wow! What a crowd! People seem pretty excited, too. Just goes to show how big a deal this cannon is, huh?
Oh, for sure. One shot, one kill, problem solved. Simple and practical. Just the way we like it. And even if that wasn't how it worked, just listen to how it roars. If that isn't power, I don't know what is. If only I had that kind of strength.
Hey, don't think like that. Your skills and smarts have been a big help to us, too.
Really? They think that? Oh, I'll do my best the next time we work together.
Chàng có mấy cầu.
Hey, look! It's starting!
Nice one!
Finally, all fixed up. Nothing to fear now.
Awesome! Felt that one in my bones.
Whew. That sure was powerful. And pretty dazzling, too. Guess that's why everyone's been counting on this thing. Surely the wild hunt doesn't stand a chance.
Có lẽ thực sự nên dùng nhiều hơn.
I feel so alive right now. Overtime. Ha! It's gonna be a piece of cake.
You know, Paimon's been wondering, if you're so interested in machines, why don't you go work for Aino?
That's what we call drawing a line between your work and your hobbies. I've got some mechanical talents, sure. But this job I have now, no one can do it but me. Not even Aino or her silly robots. Anyway, gotta go. See you later.
Says the person who got salt and medicine mixed up. Looks like the crowd's breaking up as well. Let's head over to Hisi Island. Let's not keep Llama waiting. Let's see now. What's changed since we were gone?
Sự thay đổi gì không lớn như trong tưởng.
Yeah. If anything, looks like things are settling down. Hey there, Llama. We're back.
Mấy ngày nay thế nào rồi?
The cleanup work has been much more complicated than I expected. Solving problems that have built up over time, I believe it will take a few weeks more. Fortunately, those who remained appear to have shaken off the initial confusion, and it's as if they've finally been forced to come face to face with what their faith actually is.
And it's all thanks to you.
No, I should have done this a lot sooner. I've been focused on taking care of myself these past few days, so I'm in a good place. And since you're looking after the moon marrow for us, I should...
Speaking of which, have you heard anything new about that phantom?
I've tried asking around, but to no avail. What about you?
We haven't made much progress either.
I think I've got the gist of it. Sounds like you've got your work cut out for you too. In any case, please, come this way.
see.
Về nó ra hình như những chúng rồi khung cảnh này ngoài sao băng. Không, đó là phi thuyền của chúng ta.
Is it over already?
This appears to have occurred a long, long time ago.
Ít nhất có thể biết hoàn cảnh ở Northray hình như là gần bãi cát sao với muốn biết thêm luôn nốt.
Huh? What's the matter?
The flowers changed color.
Mà tượng trưng sức mạnh của Colombia, chẳng lẽ có thể cô ấy lại nó muốn dùng tên càng đều không? Rồi chút sức mạnh, Diamond.
Yeah, we should go see her.
I'll leave that in your hands then.
Oh wait, here you go. This is the medicine you asked the cure.
Thanks for coming all this way with it. Also, if I may, I have a feeling that Kuthar might be able to help you get a more...
Oh, that's true. She's the Kutar after all, but we best check if she's doing okay first. See you later then.
Ok. Đây.
Oh, she doesn't look so good. Sorry for disturbing you, but are you okay?
Tình trạng sức khỏe lại xấu đi rồi sao?
Dizzy. It's like I'm returning to the moon. Wait, it's not that bad, is... I sense the moon's power within you.
We got the moon marrow back from the Fatui. Can it help you in any way?
And what do you require that... Come on, don't even think about that. Right now, you gotta focus on getting better.
I might need your assistance in the future.
Oh. Very well. Give me your hand.
Có những học của tôi đó là cảnh này giống cảnh Rani với lại Tánh góc thành giống cảnh trong nhận.
Back to Earth. My thanks. Your feet never left the ground. But anyway, feeling any better? Significantly.
Vừa rồi cô làm gì hoặc tôi vừa làm gì vậy?
The moon within your body. It is as silent as a reflection in the water. Fascinating. I merely drew forth a ray of its light from the water. Enough to keep me tethered to the ground for now.
I think I sense some other changes as well.
That is the moon goddess's favor. All things I come into contact with will bear this mark. It is harmless and will fade over time. Speaking of which, do you want to be the moon marrow's custodian now that you've got your power back? It's supposed to be something that belongs to a god in any case. It is the remains of Arya, goddess of the eternal moon.
Nữ thần Hằng Nguyệt. Có ba cái mặt trăng là Hằng Nguyệt, Sương Nguyệt và là Hồng Nguyệt. Hàng Nguyệt là cái bự nhất, Sương Nguyệt bự thứ hai, còn Hồng Nguyệt là cái nhỏ nhất. Ok chưa? Đó. Cái mà tủy này là của bà Hằng Nguyệt, bà bự nhất á. Bà mặt trăng bự nhất. Ok chưa?
So it does have to do with... Wait, what?
Did you not know this already?
Llama just said it was different from the other fragments, and that she could sense divine power within it.
And she is correct. When I drew that ray of moonlight from the marrow, I also drew some memories from within. That is how I know that it belongs to the goddess of the eternal moon.
But Llama also saw the past by using the moon marrow. Why didn't she see that?
Tao mới cứ nhìn thấy những mảnh vụn của quá khứ, hơn nữa rất mơ hồ. Đây có thứ mà Thần mới cảm nhận.
There were once 3 moons in the sky, each belonging to a goddess who ruled over it. But after the war of funerary flame, all 3 lay slain, and 2 of the 3 moons were shattered during the conflict. After Arya's death, her power coalesced into this moon marrow. The iridescent moon's remains have never been found. And while the frost moon's goddess died herself, as the prophecy stated, this moon would birth a new deity sooner or later. The entity the frost moon's scions call the Kuchar. I can sense that my power belongs to the frost moon, but it lies beyond the false sky. Forget controlling it. Sensing it alone requires...
Oh, wait, let Paimon count this up. We have the eternal moon's marrow with us. No one can find the iridescent moons.
No. It can only form after the moon. You may as well ask if there are rocks on the moon.
Oh, so you're saying that you represent the frost moon's power, right?
Yes. Now, a god with a gnosis is named an Archon. Since you bear the moon marrow, does that make you a moon goddess? You do not wish to become one?
That's not really the problem here. Also, why are you so eager to pass that title on to someone else? Anyway, never mind this becoming a moon goddess stuff for now.
I do not desire...
Huh?
Nor does it desire to come to me.
And what does that mean?
When I came into contact with its power, I sensed a kind of... rejection. I can only guess that this is because I, too, am a moon goddess. 2 moons will not rise at the same time.
Guess it's stuck with me for now, then.
You sure that's gonna be okay? Llama did say that you've hidden its power well, but... And it's the wild hunt we're dealing with here.
Not the wild hunt. You speak of that phenomenon as if you were describing a person.
Well, it sure looks like there's a person behind it all. Someone with a super clear goal, too. They've been after the moon marrow non-stop.
That seems to ring a bell.
Huh?
My colleagues used to mention someone. Back when I was still with the Fatui. He hailed from Conria, gaining abyssal power during the cataclysm.
Conria? Well, we don't know if the phantom we saw...
I only know what others called him. The Reikir of Solnari.
Creature of Solnari. Một trong 5 tội nhân.
Huh. There was that title too.
Wait a second. Dane mentioned him, didn't he? Does that mean that our enemy is Rerir, one of the 5?
5 tội nhân. Có The Gon là sư phụ của Obedo, với lại Sutalogi, kiếm sĩ cực ác, anh trai của Damset, chỉ còn người cuối cùng là bà rồi. Rerir ở đây, hình như là người cuối là đây đúng không? Ông này nè, anh trai của Damset nè, Sutalogi, The Gon, vậy là còn người nữa. Mà chắc là chưa gặp đâu.
If that was the case, surely he'd be stronger than this, though.
I have heard that he disappeared not long after the cataclysm. But when I asked my colleagues where he went, they replied, "Do you really not know?"
Why would they say that?
The tale of his final fate has it that he fell into the moon's reflection, from which there can be no return.
Wait, hold up, pause. There's just too much information.
I felt the same. They seem to think that I should be the one who would know everything about the moons. But as I said, my prologue lies beyond the false skies. I do not...
Oh.
Either way, following his departure, the Wild Hunt situation worsened drastically. The present phenomenon may have inherited the same title, but it far surpasses its past incarnation in both scale and lethality.
Oh, to think that we're up against one of the infamous 5 sinners. That's way too much for us to handle. That incident on Star Sand Shoal must have been luck then. Or maybe he wasn't giving it his all. And even then, he still defeated Marionette.
Oh? What did you just say?
That's your ex-colleague? So, we were on Star Sand Shoal together, and she was beaten by the Wild Hunt too. Did you just laugh?
No.
She totally did. Are you two on bad terms or something?
No. I simply imagined the put-out expression she must...
She seemed quite shaken.
Oh, she'll adjust soon enough. She's very good at that.
Okay, anyway, we've gotten off topic. Now that we know how dangerous the guy targeting the moon marrow is, you sure you want to carry it around with you, Traveler?
If Fatui intelligence is to be believed, Rerir would prevail even if all of Nod Cry were to stand against him. Perhaps something restricts him.
Before I decide, there's a favor I'd like to ask you, Columbina.
What do you need?
Do you think you'd be able to show me what happened when my sister and I arrived in Nodcry?
Sure.
That was quick.
As I said, this to me is but a... Give me your hand, and ready yourself.
Mời bạn lúc đó cách an toàn. Nhìn cái phi thuyền, nhìn những cá đuối. Như đấu vòng thời gian rất lâu. Mình mới ra thế. Tại sao chứ rõ ràng chưa từng mở ra.
Where is this?
Aether, come on, we have to leave this place.
What?
Hey, are you okay?
Our spaceship. A long, long time passed after we landed. No one left the ship during that time, but Lumine found me from outside of it.
Huh? How would that even be possible?
I don't know.
The secrets within memories are like cookie crumbs. Take a bite.
Chuyện rất kỳ lạ, mình phải điều tra rõ ràng. Nếu nói chẳng có gì để điều tra nếu Nodcry bị phá hủy trước.
All right. I'll keep the moon marrow with me.
Well, if you say so. Paimon can't stop you, but...
Will you need my help?
Ý cô là...
I could help you conceal the marrow.
You could?
Detecting it within you is already no easy task. But I can teach you to further conceal its presence using Kuvaki. Like this.
Ooh, looks like a shield.
Đây là cảm giác thật nhẹ nhàng giống như ánh trăng vậy.
Can you sense it? Now, try to maintain it. You learn quickly.
Huh. Looks pretty sturdy. Could probably be used in self-defense in a pinch, huh?
Cảm ơn đã dạy tôi.
Are you always here, Columbina? It's kind of dangerous out there, sure, but have you, like, taken a walk outside or something?
Dislike strangers.
Vậy chúng ta có nhân quen rồi sao?
Slightly better.
Chờ khi cuộc săn qua nhà cốt thì hãy ra ngoài đi dạo nhé.
Yeah! The Frost Moon Scions have changed since you last saw them.
I will consider it.
She seems kind of tired.
Đã lâu không nói chuyện nhiều như vậy mà.
Either way, thanks for agreeing to help us.
Ok.
It wasn't much. The flowers here. They like guests like you.
Ok. Columbina trong thời gian hoàn thành vụ sẽ nhận hiệu quả tân nguyệt khi nguồn cấp 10 triệu của đội sẽ sáng rực. Ngoài ra bộ quyết định có thể thấy phần thưởng đa dạng. Ok. Tân nguyệt ôm ấp đã nhận. Còn phải chó vậy. Ok, phải thêm được rồi. Nghe đi hết thôi. Thế nhỉ? Đi chơi Bennett bữa nay nữa. Vậy chip. Ok. Chuyện của Columbina không bao gồm chuyện của
The Raker of Solnari. I've never heard that name before. Let's keep this news confidential for the time being. It would all, but if this Rarier is as you describe, he will be a truly formidable opponent if we try to take him on by our strength.
Yeah. Things might be okay if everyone was willing to work together, but right now...
Nếu không đoàn kết lại chỉ có từng người một ngã xuống thôi.
Exactly. Whatever the case, let's start by telling those we can get to join up about the crisis. As it happens, we have our own reasons to protect Not Cry, but even if we didn't, we'd never leave people in the lurch. That ain't our style.
Thank you. The Frost Moon Scions will stand with you to prevent this crisis as best we can. In addition, I believe that the relationships between the various factions in this land are not... The winds of change are blowing, and we Scions have nowhere to run. Our faith, our sect, all of it is here. Whether our foe is the Fatui or this Raker, we must stand our ground and remain true to ourselves, even to the last.
Cảm ơn nhé.
Let's see. Speaking of allies, the Krumkake craft shop is the closest by, right? Enough is sure to help us.
Dễ nhỉ. Hình như là
Bring it.
Oh shit. dòng qua sao.
Friendly approach detected. We meet again.
Ok.
Listen! We've got updates on the wild hunt situation.
Threat level exceeds expectations.
Phew, doesn't matter if he's the Rahira Solnari or Solari or whatever. One volley from my cannon and he'll be blown to smithereens. You were there when we fired it, right? If that isn't the kind of firepower that helps you sleep at night, I don't know what is.
True, but the cannon only works against shambling monsters, right? What if Rarir's super fast?
Well, we'll just get an effort to go grab him and tie him down.
You're not taking this seriously at all, are you?
Anyways, firepower is not a concern. See those canisters over there? That's all concentrated Kuvaki, which we'll be shipping to Nasha Town. More than enough ammo in there to blast that Fatui research facility to bits in a single shot.
You sure have been looking forward to this battle, huh?
Of course! This is gonna be the shot that shocks the world. All of Nagcry, heck, all of Snezhnaya will know my name once we're through.
Tối chúng đã tiếp tục điều tra động cơ của cuộc săn hoang dã.
Sure, travel safe.
I know. There remains intel left unshared.
Oh, right. Yeah. Since you're investigating the wild hunt, something pretty weird's happened in Nasha Town. Should probably watch out. Remember that Sosi guy? The Ratnik in charge of firing the cannon? He's been found dead in their organization's offices.
Wait, what? Didn't we just see him like half a day ago?
Yeah, it's still new news. So not many people are in the know. I'll send a Nefa over to Nasha Town with some flowers later.
Oh, he seemed like a good guy.
The data concurs. This gentleman appears to have been one of the most accomplished amongst the Lightkeeper's sergeant majors. His character has also received commendation. Most would have lacked the motivation to fatally attack him.
Oh, that makes it even worse.
Là do cuộc săn hoang dã kia sao? Có khi bóng ma đó xạ khẩu pháo thật không nhỉ?
Hey! What do you mean, actually? Either way, I'm not clued in on the details. Only Ratniki have been allowed on site to investigate the scene.
Got it. Let's go then. You coming along, Inefa?
My tasks are incomplete. The last few batches of ammunition must be randomly inspected. You go ahead.
All right. We'll see you later.
Căng. Mới gặp bác chết rồi, nay đi xuống giá nhà thấy. Mới gặp tôi người sau được 3 rồi. Cú gì á?
This must be it. Oh, doesn't look like there's any chance of us getting in with that Ratnik. Should we go speak to the guard first?
Might as well try squeezing blood from a stone.
Ah! Never! When did you?
I came over to take a look as soon as I received the news just now. Aino told you about this then?
Khi chúng tôi đi ngang qua xưởng Room Cat ấy.
Before we start, shall we see if we've made the same guess?
Tôi cảm thấy do cuộc săn hoang dã.
Indeed. Quicker than we thought as well. Keep your eyes peeled for any clues once we get in. No need to jump to conclusion.
But how are we supposed to get in at all?
Just follow me.
Ồ, người có ô dù hết. Được, người có ô dù. Chị Phú Bà, cho tôi theo Phú Bà nhé. Má nhìn cốt truyện dài thế nhỉ?
I'm sorry, but we're not open to guests right now.
Cho tiếng 20. Ok.
Sorry about that. They're here to investigate.
All of them?
The paperwork checks out.
All right then. Enter.
Ok. Khả năng sẽ không tôi được. Mày yếu một cú sẽ không vô được.
For now, please keep the current situation confidential.
Đúng rồi, lãnh đạo mà tự nhiên cái bị hack tự nhiên cũng căng lắm ạ. Bà mẹ không biết tôi hụt luôn. Để tôi chịu thôi không đây. Rồi xong không quan tâm nhiều tới thế. Okay.
Paimon might have said this before, Never, but you sure do come prepared.
Shishich, my old friend. Fill us in, if you would.
Greetings. If you would allow me. The murder happened not long ago. The Sergeant Major was killed by a single piercing strike from a polearm. We have performed a preliminary sweep of the crime scene to facilitate investigation. No obvious signs of a violent struggle. No damaged doors or windows. The culprit must have used some other means to enter the room unopposed before performing the deed.
Okay.
Entering unopposed? So, do you think there's a chance that the culprit would usually have right of entry?
Như là tư cách đến đây thường ngày sao? Có thể là rê kia giống như lúc hắn biến thành...
At the moment, the most valuable lead we have is based on an eyewitness report from a nearby resident. Specifically, that Flint's was seen entering and leaving this place in the time period when the crime most likely occurred.
Flint's?
We have tried to contact him, but he has not replied.
Very odd indeed.
So, he's the prime suspect right now, right?
To be honest, I'm not particularly inclined to believe that this was an inside job. Flint's can come across a bit eccentric, but he does well in missions on the whole. He also had no disagreements with the Sergeant Major that we know of. So he lacks the motive to commit such a terrible crime. But neither the eyewitness report nor the nature of the fatal wound itself are in his favor. So we are looking for him at present.
Looks like there's not much else to dig up here. Let's go outside and discuss what we've seen. So, the evidence points to Flint's, and he just so happens to have disappeared without a trace. We know that this Flint's could have been Rerir in disguise, but we lack the evidence to prove this to anyone else. Furthermore, Flint's has left us with many questions, all of which will require a reasonable explanation.
Okay.
Yeah! He said he would report back to headquarters, but it seems he hasn't gone at all.
Tôi gặp Tri nên cảm giác ngọn đèn trong ra thi là kiểu sức mạnh nào đó. Như là đồng từng tiếp xúc trước đây khả năng.
Let's approach the issue this way. First, we must determine our culprit. Was it Flint's or Rerir in disguise?
Là cái thứ hai đấy.
Yeah! What reason would Flint's have to murder Sosie anyway?
None, as far as I know. And even if he had a motive, it would have been easier to do so out in the wild.
Yeah! They would have often gone out on missions together. Plenty of chances there.
Giả sử do Ri làm thì động cơ chưa rõ lắm.
Yes, but there's one thing worth noting here. Remember the intel we got back at the tavern? This means that he has been hesitant to abuse this ability, or allow it to become common knowledge. Likely so that he could act in secret under a...
But no matter what, barring identities comes with risks, right?
Precisely. In other words, his goal must have been worth the risk. He likely knew then that the real Flint's would not appear and get in his way during this time.
Đâu hắn lại chắc chắn sẽ không xuất hiện.
We'd have to ask Flint's ourselves, I'm afraid. But we shouldn't jump to any conclusions here. And there are other, less likely scenarios. For instance, Rarier may have already killed Flint's long ago and been living as him for some time now.
Dù trường hợp nào thì chúng ta cũng phải đi tìm được.
Yes, that is our ticket to a breakthrough.
Then we've got to find him before the Lightkeepers do, or we might never see him again.
Steady now. Our friend should be back soon.
We've tracked him down to a beach north of Nasha Town. The Wild Hunt is present too, so I'll have you know that this is top secret information I'm leaking here.
Don't worry, you'll receive a top-class reward in return.
Okay.
The beach is all yours. I'll stay and slow the Lightkeepers down. Things might go south if you bump into one another.
Okay.
Oh, right! Before we go, should we reveal Rarier's secret? Since he's trying to keep it all hush-hush, why don't we just pull the curtains on his little trick? Hey! Why are you laughing?
Oh, I was just imagining how setting aside the matter of evidence, some may trust Flint's on our account, whereas others would suspect him on account of his behavior. Tossing him into a swirling tumult of public opinion like that might just give Rarier more opportunities to capitalize on. And think about it. Once people learn that he can masquerade as those they trust, would they continue to welcome friends into their homes with such open hearts? Unease grips the hearts of those in Nasha Town already. We should avoid throwing more fuel onto the fire.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. You've really thought of everything, huh?
Indeed. But just in case, let me stress once more. We should neither be excessively afraid of Rarier, nor trust in Flint's too lightly. This light source is of special Lightkeeper design. It provides illumination within what—
Oh, right. We'll have to deal with that mess, too. Yeah, this'll be important.
You're welcome. I've charged it to your account, by the way.
Hey, you!
Dài dữ vậy. Mẹ nó gì vậy? Để chút để tôi coi thử rồi. Hết ổ đĩa thấy mẹ. Một tìm máy. Tôi hơi gỡ cái này. Rồi. Lúc này nhiều dung á, nhiều dừa nó đúng, tôi đúng. Sau này làm ít cái dừa mình phải chút. Rồi. Tạm thời tôi nó tải lại cho mấy người. Bọn đét nó bị điên. Bọn đét nó bị điên hay sao là phục vụ. Lúc gì mình phải giáp binh bó hành tinh rồi nữa. Khủng khiếp hơn. Đây chắc chắn là video dài trong cái sự nghiệp làm YouTube cho tính tiền tại rồi. Tao coi mày quăng cái
Whoa! Is that a Lightkeeper's lantern? Is there someone up ahead?
Will at last part ways.
Monsters! This monster monster was lurking near the lamp. That must have been a planned ambush. We're not falling for that again. There's something inside it. Huh? Why isn't it giving off light anymore? Is it broken? A fight took place here. Did Flint's leave these marks?
Is someone there? Please, help me!
Isn't that Flint's voice? Did you hear that? But is that really him? Ah! We'll be in trouble if these spooky shadows touch us! Quick, use the lantern!
Rồi nhìn giống Alan Wake vậy. Trong Alan Wake 2 hay Alan Wake gì đó thử coi chứ coi. Alan Wake nó có cái tay chơi, còn Alan Wake 2 này nó đem chị Trang vô ba. Bởi vì coi đi ngủ mà chạy hay. Còn mà mình nói sao chứ chị Trang vô ba. Mà anh với là chiếu đèn giữa hiện hình của mắt không có chữ vậy.
Operissos. Silio eremos. Llamalune saccesi foramco calum. Indio seli siniso. Persebi kestun.
Hand it over. That was mine from the first.
Tutoni nectorai desnevite.
You're a fool. You again.
What the? It's stronger than before. Lantern now! It escaped again. This situation speaks for itself, I presume.
So, you were tangling with Rarer out here all by yourself.
So, that vile phantom hiding inside the wild hunt has a name of his own.
Trước tiên phải nghỉ ngơi đã mẹ. Bọn đép này bị điên hay sao ấy.
Yeah,
cho
you don't look so good.
Ấy lắm đấy. Quá công nhận hình ngầu điên này. out ra phần mình vậy. Ở trong cốt truyện mới này, Traveler được kiểu như là out ra phần mình liên tục rồi. Đưa cái đèn hút sức mạnh sâu. Ui rồi, tuyệt đỉnh rồi.
Sorry you had to see me like this. All the same, you have my sincere thanks for your aid. To think you had the power to so easily cleanse the filth staining the lantern, which tormented me so. Might I ask what magic that was? Or whose pupil you are? I believe I might have saved some face had I mastered just a fraction of such abilities.
Tôi cũng không hiểu, có thể do thể chất thôi.
And an enviable constitution it is. A pity that such abilities cannot be acquired.
Why did abyssal power just burst out of your lantern anyway?
That is a long story. Many moons ago, when on wild hunt clearance duty, I shattered one of its cores only for a special crystalline object to fall out. I sensed a power surging within it that was at once familiar yet strangely illusory. I freely confess to being an avid collector of ancient gems, coins, and other curios. And curiosity it was that had me. Afterwards, I wound up collecting a few more such crystals quite by accident, and discovered that they could merge into a single piece without my prompting. It was only recently that they began slowly emitting abyssal energy.
Is that what rarer cleans belong to him? That must be what he's after then!
I concur. And here's the kicker. Before he was exceedingly weak. In fact, I've already beaten him several times, though I could not destroy him completely. But I noticed while engaging him that the crystal fragment would restrict my powers. As such, it occurred to me that I should hide it rather than tangle with him any longer. Alas, he has proved most fixated upon this fragment. And for some reason, his strength has grown by leaps and bounds since I last encountered him.
Nếu là thứ ô nhiễm từ sao anh còn đem theo bên người chứ?
And where, might I ask, would it be safe? Were our places switched, would you discard it, knowing that its perilous might was beyond your ability to counteract, yet capable of causing greater harm should it lie beyond your grasp?
Chắc là không.
Yeah! Throwing it away would mean giving the bad guy what he wants. But exposing yourself to its corrosion and growing weaker by the day, that sounds super dangerous too.
Only those who shoulder risks are qualified to welcome in the turning of the tide. Those who flee when troubles come are nothing more than deserters. Though I shan't deny that I have your fortuitous arrival and most outstanding assistance to thank for my continued ability to speak such platitudes. Either way, it seems this fragment is now utterly still. That must have made it useless to rear. I imagine this wasn't the only reason you came looking for me, though?
Well, no, but...
Ah. I see.
Anh có nghĩ ra được động cơ mà hắn hãm hại anh không?
To use the Lightkeepers to find me, I suspect. I did not inform anyone of my true whereabouts, so they alone have the ability to quickly pinpoint my position. Our Sergeant Major has a Kuvaki-powered device that can be used to... They usually don't pay my whereabouts much mind unless they absolutely must find me.
You mean this thing?
Yes. Where did you pick this up?
We found it inside a lantern when we first charged into the Wild Hunt anomaly.
It must belong to a Ratnik dispatched to investigate the area, who, it seems, dropped everything and fled the moment they saw the Wild Hunt massing to strike. Well, at least they're not dead.
Guess it's not surprising how they found you so fast, then. But if Rurir could have shapeshifted into Sosi...
Were he to use it, that device would likely fail to act as it should, owing to abyssal interference.
Ah, guess that explains it.
So not only is this Rurir ruthless, but a purveyor of dirty tricks, too. You might not be familiar with Sergeant Major Sosi, but he put his heart and soul into every mission. Our deployments are subject to orders from headquarters, and his orders were to be stationed long-term in Nasha Town. As such, he was very seldom able to go back and visit his family. He worked so hard, seeking to produce excellent results that might convince them to transfer.
Oh.
But every year they would say, wait a little longer. In truth, everyone had nothing but the highest praise for him. The higher-ups would think, he's doing great where he is, whereas his subordinates would think, wouldn't it be? So he waited. And he waited. Until the world closed its eyes in the depths of the night. One that has played out many times throughout history.
Bây giờ dọc nước bị ấy rồi, nó bắn ở bên trời kìa. Rồi ta mới thấy đó, đây, bay lên.
Another reason to take this Rerere's head.
Oh. At least we now know that he's looking for these fragments inside Wild Hunt anomalies.
And yet, what did the Sergeant Major have to do with any of this? Why did he...
Could Rarer be angry that the cannon Sosi set up to fire destroyed...
Could you take me to the scene of the crime?
Được thôi, những anh đang vi phạm.
We shall just have to exercise some discretion then.
Này, có chuyện giải thích nhỉ? Rồi, coi cuốn. Nói buồn quá, giờ một cuốn này. Cái ba tỉnh này. Tỉnh này. Đây là còn phải xét thêm cái cốt truyện của cái bên hòn cai. Hoặc là vô hòn cai. Ở bên trên lấy Girl Zero nữa. Chứ đâu có chơi hòn cai ta rêu đó. Lâu lâu cũng bị lệnh. Bảy chiên quay về chợ. Có ai chụp chữ tên đó chắc là cốt truyện quá khoảng 3 tiếng.
I understand the situation more or less. Much has happened, I see. Either way, I suppose we were lucky not to receive a warm welcome on the way over here.
Yeah. Guess Nasha Town's already been enough of a mess lately.
Let's stop here. Any further and the Ratniki might detect us. Since you two can enter, I'll have to request that you kindly pick me up once you're in.
Oh? And how are we supposed to do that?
You'll know when the time comes. See you later.
Still acting all mysterious. But he seemed pretty confident, so guess we gotta trust him.
Okay.
Hello.
Ah, you're the special assistants for this investigation, right?
Yep, that's us.
Well, you're just in time. We're basically done investigating the crime scene. All that's left is to finish writing up some records. If there's anything else you'd like to look into, this is your last chance to do so. Sadly, no. The motive behind the killing remains a mystery. And while we somehow managed to get news of Flint's, but considering that Nefer from the Curatorium of Secrets came forward to help investigate,
we'll do our part too. All right, we're going in. See you later.
Okay. Các video này tôi sẽ đăng lên mà không có chỉnh sửa gì đâu. Mày chỉnh sửa giờ sub file là tới gặp ai vô 7 tiếng đồng hồ. Tôi chỉ bật quăng cái video lên.
Phew, we're in. Thanks to Nefer's reputation, once again. But we still know nothing about how Flint's is gonna enter, or how we'll pick him up. Never mind how we'll leave later on. Something the matter? Huh. That looks like Flint's lantern. But where is he exactly? Well, we've got the lantern, What now? Oh, Paimon almost screamed out loud. You never said you could do magic like that.
Đó là cách tốt để che mắt người khác đấy.
This lantern may have a rather peculiar shape, but so long as it doesn't glow, it won't stand out in the dark. I calculated that you would have already entered, so I chose a spot visible from the window. As I thought, you're both sharp-eyed and on the ball.
The perks of being veteran adventurers, huh?
Chỉ vô sức mạnh yếu tố thôi thì hình như không làm được chuyện này.
Your composure is more impressive still, but let us leave such trivial topics for a more relaxed moment. Just as I thought.
Tuy không ra sức mạnh sâu tuôn ra từ
Identical powers must flow from the same source. It was the wild hunt, then, that took my form and killed the
To sow chaos by depriving the Lightkeeper?
If the wild hunt's true form is powerful enough to stand against the world as you claim, I fear not even the full force of Lightkeepers could. He would have no reason whatsoever to pick quarrels with Let's look again more closely. We must leave no stone unturned. Well, that makes things simpler. In that case, allow me to disturb the fallen. May the ghost flame guide your spirit. When we fought, he seemed like quite a reckless foe. Certainly not the meticulous mastermind type.
Oh, if we can't get any leads, we might have to go back and find Nefer. Oh, the longer we're stuck here, the likelier he is to achieve his goal. You mean this?
I'm not well versed in machinery, but that means his mechanical arm is malfunctioning, right?
No, that's not right. Paimon remembers this signal. We saw it. It doesn't mean that the components are damaged. It just means that they're due for regular maintenance, so the device has stopped operating. But the real problem is that...
Trong lúc sự khẩu pháo cách tên ấy vẫn hoạt động bình thường.
Yeah, he even helped us find the maintenance port. It could still be a coincidence, but considering it hasn't been long at all...
The Soci you met could have been Rerir in disguise. In other words...
That's right! If only there was some way to prove it.
Nếu là thứ cần bảo trì, thêm thợ bảo trì thị trấn xa để đăng ký.
You mean Hintsa?
We had a short chat with him once at the tavern, but it's so late. Guess it'll have to wait till tomorrow.
I know where he lives. The situation is critical, so let us now take up the role of uninvited guests ourselves.
Okay.
Ah, yes. And one more thing. Remember to pick me up by the window.
Okay. Đi theo ông ra được. Ok. Insta. Dạ tôi sẽ đăng lên luôn, tôi không chỉnh sửa nha. Giờ mà chỉnh sửa thì tới nốt mình xem được video. Coi như tôi sẽ hy sinh cho mọi người nha. 7 tiếng rút rồi. Có thể hơn. Bây giờ mình kết thúc trong ngày này thì Bennett.
Oh, it's you two. And Flint's. Given the hour, I guess
It is indeed. Our sincerest apologies for interrupting your rest. We are investigating a certain matter in connection with Sergeant Major
Soci. Oh, so the rumors I heard, are they true? You know what? Forget it. I'm sure it's complicated. No.
Thank you for your understanding.
Got it. 8 days ago, he came to request a round of regular maintenance. His mechanical arm is especially sophisticated. having been designed. As such, they usually take several days to arrive. And I understood completely. Not being able to use your hand. And eventually, the parts arrived. 3 days ago, if I remember. What's with those faces?
You've provided us with some very crucial information, Hinsa. You have our thanks.
Và tôi rồi tự nhiên lại cờ săn hoang dã rồi sau này chuyển qua lãng mạn rồi đi tìm Lin rồi cuối cùng đánh nhau gì Roger gì đó và mẹ rồi chuyện xây dựng dòng.
We can't make everything public yet, but once our investigation is complete, I will return to thank you and provide an explanation on behalf of all the light.
No worries. Just glad I could help.
Thanks. Good night.
Good night. Hope the investigation goes well.
It seems that it is as we guessed. The Sergeant Major Sosi you encountered while repairing 8 days ago, he had yet to act. But at some point after that, he attacked and imprisoned the Sergeant Major. With the immense gap in strength between them, the job was finished in a single blow. Perhaps his mastery of shapeshifting extends only to outward form.
You're saying he thought no one would realize his mechanical arm is actually made of some kind of... Still seems like there's a lot of guesswork involved here, but it mostly makes sense.
Việc mà hắn làm khi giả thằng Sushi chính là khai hỏa.
This also has me stumped for the moment. The cannon but how would that help Rerir exactly? Assuming he plans to collect the fragments within Wild Hunt.
So we solved one mystery, only to dig up another. This is getting Paimon kind of down. And sleepy too.
Là do thằng quát chăng?
Yes, I'd say it is high time we took a break. Seems like there's a lot left to investigate. We'll have to fight Rerir eventually. And we'll do a poor job if we're not well rested.
Yeah, we should totally get some sleep first.
Anh có muốn nghỉ ngơi một ngày ở thị trấn Nasa không?
A reasonable suggestion. I have no doubt that my quarters have been turned inside out by now. My colleagues have never failed to live up to my expectations of their discourtesy.
Well, guess we'll just have to pick you up as you...
That would be good, yes. Feel free to put the room costs on my...
Tiếng 1 phút. Tôi kịch là tay tap để chuyển một OBS coi. Tất thì đó là bình thường.
Phew, back inside. We can finally take a breather.
I suppose we could all take a moment to unwind. As I recall, our first meeting took place not far from here. Had you already sensed the unique power within my lantern at that time?
Cho nên tôi mới bảo anh đưa đèn cho tôi đấy.
I see. Words truly do fail to capture your superlative insight. Fortunate then that abyssal energy was only leaking from the fragment in minuscule amounts when we first met. Or I might have been in for a real interrogation.
Yeah, hard to say how that would have played out. We've had a whole bunch of unpleasant run-ins with the Abyss.
Rory rất cố chấp với anh mà anh cũng như thế với Rory.
You mean to ask why I'm going this far to oppose him? Well, as a light keeper, I'd say I'm simply doing my job.
Trả lời thế này thì quá lâu quá đấy.
Yeah! You're covered in more mysteries than Paimon could shake a skewer at. You can't just get out of explaining yourself by making lame excuses.
All right. I suppose I do owe you some honesty. Your deductions have been quite correct. Should one wish to conceal oneself within a lantern, elemental power alone is not an... You know humans well. And naturally, you understand their limits. But some things that humans would consider difficult are quite normal in the eyes of non...
So, you mean you're one of the latter?
Have you heard of how Snezhnaya was once the realm of the Fae? This race is no longer of any importance, but they still exist, as evidenced by the fact that I am standing before you.
We've heard some scattered legends, but that's all Paimon thought there was to it.
I once turned my heart toward humanity, and thus did I experience loss. When you realize you are floating in the middle of a vast ocean, would it not be better then to simply sink? But before I could sink to truly lightless depths, chance had it that I should be awakened by a band of Ratniki. They were facing a horde of abyssal monsters, and could not last against such a disparity, and those who dwell in darkness for long enough become exceedingly sensitive to all light. And the first light I saw
Is that why you chose to help them?
Perhaps I was moved by their valor. Perhaps I simply saw my past self in them, but I was freshly awoken, and my powers were limited. The survivors and I buried the fallen heroes. That was the origin of the Final Night Cemetery. Well, not exactly. I was just more familiar with them, so joining up seemed the most convenient way to experience.
Doesn't sound too believable.
Well, I believe it. Besides, I'm well past the age when one might believe in things that must be done. Nonetheless, there are still some things I will not allow to happen. The chaos that Rerir has been stirring up is one of them. Tomorrow I shall go and check our records to see if I can find any connection between the Wild Hunt, Rerir, and the Canon.
Will you need us to get you where you need to be?
Oh, I'll be fine. I keep a backup copy at my residence.
Can you even go back there right now? Won't there be Ratniki watching it?
Thanks for the reminder. I believe they'll have checked my place, but they won't have stayed. All things are ranked according to their priority, and we lack the manpower for such an open-ended stakeout. And even if someone is waiting, I have ways around that. I am the master of my own house, after all.
All right then, we'll trust you. We sure ended up chatting for a while, huh? I'm super tired now. But, you know, feels like we can breathe easier.
I didn't take you for the cautious sort. Anyway, I hope you'll help me keep this a secret. I'd prefer others not to know about my past unless strictly necessary. Nor do I want to attract more trouble on account of being a Fae.
Paimon's lips are sealed too.
All right. Thanks again for your help. Good night, you two.
Finally, we can rest. Let's go get some sleep. There's tons to do tomorrow. So much noise. What's going on this time?
Hey! Where's Flint's? We would be most obliged if you would pipe down a little, dear Geth.
Resting? We're all about to be done for! Flint's is a Wild Hunt shapeshifter, here to deceive us all!
You'd better give him up. If anything happens, your business here is done for.
Or are you in cahoots with him? You with the Wild Hunt too, huh?
What happened? Did something leak out? But we were so careful last night. How did anyone see us?
Có lẽ không bao giờ chúng ta.
What do you mean?
Rõ ràng là họ biết gì đó. Nếu không sợ lấy ma vật cho cuộc săn hoang dã biến thành.
This is so confusing! What do we do? It's not like all the unusual stuff about him will make it any easier to explain either.
Và kéo dài thời gian đi rồi.
Okay!
Hey! Let us in now!
My apologies. My apologies.
Hold on! Calm down, everyone!
What in Tevat is the meaning of this racket? Are you intent on depriving both the Voynich Guild and the Curatorium of Secrets of even a moment's rest? Boss, do we really have to entertain people who don't respect the rules? Call a few of your boys and have them thrown out.
And what hole did you crawl out of?
A watering hole, of course. The one you've just disturbed. A place to get a moment's respite. Who'd have guessed people like you would come?
This is a matter of utmost importance. We've got solid evidence. Exactly. And you sure don't look like an
Oh, don't I now? How about this then, boss? Let them do their search. But if they don't, then they owe everyone here an apology, as well as compensation for all the racket they've—
Wait, it's—
All right. I suppose that's the only way.
Oh, all right then.
Well, I'd say that sounds like an impartial proposal.
Come on, everyone! Move it!
No sign of Flint.
But how can that be? Hasn't he—
Done searching, are we? So, Paimon, you've been—
Yeah,
My inside man with the Lightkeepers informed me that you paid the crime scene a late-night visit. Then, early this morning, a group of people gathered at the town gates. News spread. Everyone started throwing out the names of possible suspects. And amidst it all, Flint's name started gaining more and more traction.
So, did Flint's make—
And that's where I, Yehoda, the quick-witted, fleet-footed backbone of the cure, while everyone was super focused on the argument in the—
I got her to climb up to a window to help Flint's out, only for her to return.
Aw, come on, boss. I was just getting stuck.
We initially intended to bring Flint's back to the Curatorium and wait those people out, but I never expected this. I imagine, though, that he wouldn't have left something that—
Might he intend to come back and—
Well, he's at a—
Oh?
What Paimon means to say is—
All right, then. Let's have this discussion over it.
Here's the thing.
I see. So Flint's has a fragment taken from within a wild hunt anomaly.
Is he gonna be okay now that he's on his own again?
Earlier, he said that the fragment had gone still, so it's probably of no use to Rerir now.
In that case, Rerir shouldn't have any reason to keep pursuing.
If I were him, I would have simply turned my attention to
a reasonable course of action. Remember what we heard back at the tavern? The actual number of wild hunt anomalies destroyed has been greater than light. Some of these must have been Rerir's doing. He must have been seeking more fragments.
This much is pretty easy to understand, but why would he pretend to be so...
Maybe 'cause that'd be more efficient than having to clear anomalies himself?
Yeah, I'm confident that the ammo we're packing has the oomph to do that. But, why don't we find a few of those fragments ourselves and use Kuvaki to carry out...
Our lab could certainly accommodate such a test.
In other words, we gotta destroy a couple of anomalies and...
Lightkeeper operations have just about ceased following the Sergeant Major's Meanwhile, the wild hunt continues to grow in scale by the day.
Then we best act fast. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
A feeling we all share.
There are 3 wild hunt sites that must be dealt with urgently. But I believe we have the capacity to handle it.
Works for me. Nefa and I will take our workshop assistants to deal with...
The curatorium will handle another.
And we Frostmoon Scions...
Paimon didn't think she'd ever get to see everyone here.
Never mind you. This is a first for me, too.
Let's head out, then. We'll meet back up at my lab with the fragments.
Understood.
Time is of the essence now. Our foe could make his next move at any moment.
Gotcha! Stay safe, everyone.
Huh. Anyone seen the lantern?
Well, considering what you said earlier, you know where we're going next, right?
The show begins!
Merciless.
Listen.
Bring it! Shower me with praise! No one's guarding this place, just like he said. But, where do we find the information he meant?
This way. Let's move. We're running out of time.
Ah! There you are! Okay, let's split up and make this happen. Or not! How are we supposed to read through this many files?
Difficult, yes, but it is also our most efficient option to expose the true intentions of this
Hope we don't land on our heads then. Ah! Ghost! That file suddenly moved by itself! This is a graveyard!
Many strange things happen here, but this is...
But that file really did... Hey! Come out!
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log?
Hey! Another file's moving!
Are we being given hints? I feel...
Really? Hey! Seriously, another one? Okay then. Phew! Finally finished. Paimon Mon sure could use a long break from long words now. Hope she can remember it all.
The material I've read through has all been about past Wild Hunt incidents of enormous scale.
Paimon as well.
Whatever this is.
Alright. All these incidents look pretty different.
Wait. I've noticed something. And look. All these smaller scale Wild Hunt site reports.
They'd be detected, but would go inactive before any forces could be sent to deal with them. They could then be sealed directly using a tide seal stone. But
some of these records are too old. I doubt he had regained the ability to act freely yet.
And here's another similarity. Kuvaki and nearby soil complete.
Kuvaki and the Wild Hunt are mutually opposed forces. We Lightkeepers previously believed that these small Wild Hunt sites would temper, but now that we've synthesized all this data, there is a key issue this hypothesis cannot explain. Indeed. Despite the name, I would not call a tide seal.
Paimon feels like she's almost got it.
Yes, that might be it. It could be that when Kuvaki and abyssal energies meet, the strong and while Kuvaki can indeed destroy small-scale Wild Hunt anomalies.
Paimon kinda gets where we're going with this.
What are you referring to?
Oh, we had a real close encounter with the Abyss in Netland. It's a force that tries to taint everything. It's hard to explain in detail, but basically, your reasoning makes sense.
Was there a gap between him pretending to be Sergeant Major Sosi?
There was. Aino needed to make some adjustments after we finished those, leaving him more than enough time to shapeshift into you.
It all makes sense. And all that just for the fragment I had with it begs the question. What makes it so special that he needs it so badly? That's odd. We shouldn't have any guests. I'll go take a look. Ah, it's an ibis.
It's carrying a letter! Oh, Lama must have sent it. She can speak to little animals. Let's see here.
Situation urgent. The cannon began operating shortly after we left Nasha Town. It is locked on to Star Sand Shoal. Please return to Nasha Town and assist with all haste. Lauma.
That's gotta be Rarear's doing. But why is he using the cannon again?
No time for speculation. He's already made his preparations. If this bombardment continues to increase his strength, he might regain his complete form.
What should we do? There's no way we're getting back to Nasha Town in time.
Let's go to the cannon's target site. That's where we should find Rarear, and that's where we'll stop him. One moment. Just let me get this news to Lauma. Nasha Town is in their hands now.
Go! Fly! Not a moment to lose!
You're here, as expected.
Humans, you never change. Always trying to use powers, but it is also thanks to you that I found a way to return.
You've messed with the cannon again, huh? Sorry, but this round's not gonna go your way.
Such faith in your companions. But will the inhabitants of Nasha Town understand why they wish to stop the cannon? I think not, when all they see is the wild hunt surging up everywhere they look. This is the truth I have revealed to them. They did this all of the zealous worship of power leads only to annihilation of equally zealous proportions. True power does not heed the commands.
You were waiting for us to leave Nasha Town then.
Of course. I imagine the one you call Aina would have managed to stop the cannon otherwise. In their folly, the townspeople will bar the path of all who seek to stop the cannon. And you were
Well, sir, you look most pleased with yourself. In that case, see this fragment.
That is my corpse.
Sorry, what?
My body was once torn into countless pieces and hurled into the swirling chaos of time. Every last fragment calls to me. Sooner or later, they shall welcome my return.
What are you even saying?
Huh. So the terror of the wild hunt was in fact caused by scattered pieces of your corpse. I guess they don't call you one of the 5 sinners for nothing.
Serendipity guided the fragments to construct an incomplete version of myself. But each time, the fragments I obtained were that which you hold in your hand.
So that's why it responded so strongly to you.
Only by retrieving this most critical piece could I gain this.
Hence, you fired that first shot, hoping to regain enough.
Are you completely crazy? Weren't you afraid of dying?
Dying? Such power has no hope of killing me. It may destroy my form over and over. Yet always I rebuild it. It may smash my flesh and crush my bones thousands of times and more. But that is of no consequence to me. What truly infuriates me, however, is how you've destroyed my heart. All that suffering, everything I endured. And all for nothing. I've adapted to the strength and flow of this Kuvaki. The next cannon shot will multiply my strength in... It will not be a full restoration, no. But it will be more than enough. Still, I suspect the Kuvaki will have rendered you down to neutral.
Traveler! Behind you! Look at that light!
Dang it! Who fired up the cannon without my say-so?
Its defensive barrier has also been activated, likely in anticipation of...
The air is thick with fear and anxiety. It's spooking the...
You're here. Looks like this was all part of Rerir's plan. Yehoda's gone in to scout out the situation.
I'm back! I'm back!
Oh, it's bad out there. But that's not even the worst of it. Lots of folks don't even believe the cannon can prevent this crisis. So they're getting ready to make a run for it.
How could they still be thinking about Mora when such a
unprecedented danger brings unprecedented opportunity? Even those who flee without after all, a gamble that might
Even so.
Well, seeing as you disapprove of their actions so strongly, Lady Moonchanter, I suggest that you be the one to handle them, not—
Affirmative. We must quell the chaos in Nasha Town as soon as possible. Also, the unexpected activation of the cannon entails a high risk of incorrect operation. This must be stopped in a timely manner.
Well, about that, people have been talking about how someone might come to stop the cannon.
What? I made that thing!
They might, if Rerir has already formulated. For example, he might have spread a rumor that the Wild Hunt would take your form.
Possibility high. If they view the cannon as Nasha Town's only hope, we will face strong resistance, but they're just ordinary people. Brute force.
There's no time. Let's go into the town. I'll find some way to calm the townspeople. Oh, you're back. And you have a letter? The travel—
Wait, what? Isn't that the cannon's target?
Assessing risk level.
So if we can't prevent the cannon from being fired—
Then he's prepared for the worst.
And we must ensure that his trust in us is not misplaced. Let's go.
What are you waiting for?
This place is burning too!
Most of those we've met so far have been attempting to escape. Looks like they formed groups to protect the cannon. If they believe that we're with the Wild Hunt, we'll have no—
Is that Lady Lauma? But are you—
it's you, Rixa. I believe you recognize—
I do, yes. But why are you here? Really,
The townspeople have been misled into believing that they—
But—
I know what you wish to say. Our island and Nasha Town have never had close ties, but you chose to leave the island. You had the resolve and the courage. It is unfair, unjust, that you should be dragged into this mess just as that life was about to begin. I seek to redress this injustice, not only for you, but for everyone here who wishes to live their lives free from this chaos. Please, have faith in—
Thank you, my lady.
Then come.
All right, I understand.
Seems we chose the right—
Huh? You're not coming with us?
We won't be able to calm this storm by our power alone. Let's go, Yehoda.
Okay. See you again, everyone!
Remember these words. The road shall be paved with truth, and we shall pave it ourselves.
We'll grab this and this. It's you, Lady Moonchanter. It's her. Everyone, it's her.
You're right, my lady. At times like these, we must rely on ourselves.
We won't let you pass. Some abyssal creature, aren't you?
Time to teach you a lesson you won't forget.
Leave this to us, Lady Moonchanter. Go.
It's all right now. Go, quickly.
You wretched monsters! You're not getting anywhere near the cannon!
The monsters you fear do not exist here. The madness you have fallen to has been the source of untold disasters.
You think we had a choice?
Destiny is no excuse for greed and destruction. The choice has always been yours to make, and it remains so, even now.
Thank you for bringing us here. We can quickly overcome the barrier by going upward from over.
The cannon is all yours now.
Got it. Thanks, Lauma. Enough. Give her a crumb cake.
Orders received and immediately deferred.
Please, everyone, listen to me. I will not deny that we hold different beliefs. Otherwise, rifts will surely form. If your fear is born of helplessness, if you flee because you know not how to fight, then follow me. I am no god. But so long as we hold our candles steady and unite beneath the same moonlight, no deception or rumors can be concealed from us. Let us resolve then to defend ourselves and to stand firm against the false illusions, but
Let's go, Enougha. This way up. Let's go, Enougha. This is making me dizzier than I expected.
Adjusting route. Make ready.
Out of the way, small fry. What happened to the path?
Track missing. Fall imminent.
Come on, come on, come on! Get out of there!
Whoa, nice!
Preparing barrier breakthrough. Brace for impact.
Knuckle-duckle, what are you doing here? Ding-dong, waterbuck!
Defensive mode engaged.
Ultimatum protocol.
Ready? Look, a rainbow!
Cleanup sequence initiated.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Rush attack!
Annihilation mode.
Chew on this!
Interference detected. Entering countermeasure mode.
Ding-dong, water bomb! This isn't good enough, We gotta hurry!
Scanning. Kuvaki ammunition fully loaded.
Alright,
Assessment. Not enough time. Emergency brake will cause internal explosion of stored Kuvaki.
No! I mean a manual brake, the primitive kind.
A manual brake. Understood. Roger that. We are out of time.
All your efforts have been futile. It is too late now.
Perhaps you're right. Why aren't you running?
Sigisato passa sax, nitili potutos. Necritus necrus baptisi, que omnes tu solos pentusi. Osesticos palatin pirantur misuricru, topia tua eition feratum.
Well, that's not good.
Sluggish. Torpid. I can barely muster 10% of my...
Let me guess. You didn't get a human body back.
What's with him?
Verfnir. Rheindaughter. Flinders.
Watch out! Whatever rationality he still had when he was searching for his body is gone. All that's left is the calamity you see before you.
Matters not. Having a heart. Being human. It's all irrelevant. Completely and utterly in you. You matter not. Does anything in this world. None of it matters to me! have the potential to be driven mad by knowledge. But the truths you seek are so insipid. How laughable that you should die for their sake!
You're wrong. The unknown is but a fog to be dispersed. Knowledge is the true pillar of the world. You're not the only one who got stronger. Polonia!
It seems this young lady aided in our escape. You have my sincere gratitude, dear madam. The flowers here bloom in such peaceful silence. I imagine you would not have invited anyone here were it not an emergency. Oh? I take it that means you've been here before then. In that case, I count myself fortunate to be—
What did you do that for? I studied his abilities inside out, equipped Polonia with comprehensive countermeasures. We were going to settle the score.
But he still broke through, did he not?
What? You expect a battle to be completely one-sided? I just didn't expect him to have no sense of honor whatsoever. Polonia would have been fine in a head-on clash.
Oh. So you actually thought you could win. Have you been taking care of yourself lately? Your calculations seem to have deviated quite.
Hey, listen here, Columbina. I tolerated your nonsense previously because there's a Fatui warrant out on your head. And don't you forget that.
Oh, I was just a little concerned about you, that's all. Just like that time when you weren't making any progress with your research.
That was none of your business! And don't you ever drag me out to one of your freaky hovels again! Come on, Polonia!
Well, anyway, thank you. I was worried about you, too. Not only because the remains of the eternal moon goddess cannot fall into his hands. And then I brought your associate along for the ride too.
You're not afraid to speak your mind, miss. I like that.
Still, what do we do now? Riri's gotten stronger again.
We did block most of the Kuvaki, so I'd say we've put a lid on his plans but we still don't know what his aims are. And he may continue gathering power.
After you left, I could no longer sense his presence.
That means it's safe out there for now.
A question, if I may. Kind Miss Cole. When the cannon's Kuvaki beam was deflected earlier, I saw several bolts of energy streak toward Hisi Island.
No.
I see. Curious.
Oh yeah! The cannon veered off course in the end, didn't it?
In that case, Miss Columbina, I shall not disturb your serenity any longer.
Go now, all of you. Do not worry. My strength still isn't returning. It seems my time is running out.
Fortunately, we were able to minimize the harm. Only a few townspeople were hurt. But the Reikir of Solnari has now gained a complete form.
It seems we have done something akin to releasing a vicious Kukusaur into the wild. I'm sorry. Is no one here familiar with Kukusaurs?
Paimon knows what you mean, but that analogy seems more than slightly understood.
He said that this world means nothing to him, so it is possible that he doesn't have a reason to fight us at the moment. If his objective had been revenge alone, we would likely have no recourse.
Is there, still time for me to tender my resignation? Just kidding, just kidding. Don't worry, boss, I know there's no running now.
So my cannon, my pride and joy was a hindrance rather than a help. You know what? I'm gonna dismantle it right now.
That's right. And it still works on normal wild hunt anomalies. Don't let this get you down, I know.
Flintz, we'll need you to attend to the aftermath with the Lightkeepers. Don't worry, I've explained it.
My thanks. For that and for everything else I hear you did to help us arrive at the truth.
Had you been willing to show yourself in public more often, you would not have been so easy to isolate, you know.
Point taken. I will give that some thought. I suppose that's one way I'd benefit from replacing Sergeant Major Sosi.
You mean you're being promoted? Was Paimon the only one who didn't get that?
Well, if you've got a moment, would you like to come with me? There's a certain gentleman I'd like to send off on his final journey. This man was like a lighthouse. Here he lived as if it were a mere matter of course, and brought light and grace to those around him. Slowly, gradually, he came to think as such himself. I have achieved too little. I must do better. There is more work to be done. Perhaps his end was tragic. But I remain proud of the way in which he illuminated the path for others. Every shadow born of the light shall remember it. I've heard that one too. Is that so? Well, you're right. It may seem that our efforts were in vain, that Rerir achieved his goals. But we will pursue him to the last, even if the outcome is not what we wish for. It is not dissimilar to the role of a graveyard keeper. We do not seek to bring the dead back to life, only to grant them peace.
Oh, what are you two talking about? Care to explain? Okay.
Either way, the Lantern Fae is not playing the leading role in these final rites. Lightbearer, with your blood you have paved the road to glory and justice. Even as we hurry on, bruised and battered though we may be, stay a while and look back upon the world and all its love and hatred, until it closes its eyes in the depths of night and a lantern lit for you alone flickers softly into life. Thank you for everything, Sergeant Major Sosi.
Should we go after her? Or do you have someone else you'd like to meet? Here.
Was it not you who recommended such walkabouts to me?
Yeah, but aren't you afraid the Fatui will see you?
Zandrone seems uninterested in my capture, and the others are unlikely to risk making contact at all.
Well, it's good to come out for a walk either way.
The flow of Kuvaki is some... However... Is this where you purchased the dishes you treated me to?
Are you serious? That's what she's concerned about? Berries and fried meat? Well, we can take you to grab a bite if you'd like to.
You've been quite subdued. Thorny questions on your mind, perhaps? I could not gain any insight into his schemes now that he has donned a shape and... But that power of his plays host to an obsession. I cannot say if that fixation is directed at the moons, or at something else. Perhaps understanding the subject of his fixation shall prove key to repelling him in the future. Well, Zandrone's daily routine is highly irregular, while the doctor often orders people around. As for Arlecchino... Was that not what you were curious about? Well then, have you been to that experimental design bureau of theirs? And what plan is that precisely? Well, I cannot say I care. I could look into the Eternal Moon's marrow for you if you... But after our previous attempt, I suspect your spaceship has been intentionally hidden away. Perhaps someone has certain truths they wish to hide from you, and I doubt there are many who could accomplish such a feat. I still wish to return to the moon that belongs to me. That is where the answers lie buried. That is my true home.
Interesting. You followed me this far. Why not show your face?
Haha! Right! Right you are. I forgot to introduce myself. The name's Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
Cảm ơn Bích. Hãy cho tay trên tay. Video. Ok. Giờ thì bye bye, hẹn gặp lại. Nói chứ là bên không có intro, outro rồi nha. Edit cùng. Nó chờ xuất file cùng rồi nên tôi sẽ audio luôn.